Welcome back. We are still on the topic graph of quadratic functions. In the previous video, we solved a likely examination question on graph of quadratic functions. In this video, we are going to solve another likely examination question. The question for this video is, the table below is for the relation y is equal to p squared minus 5x plus q. A. Use the table to find the values of p and q. B. Complete the table. C. Using a scale of 2 cm to 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 cm to 5 units on the y-axis, draw the graph of the relation for the interval x is greater than or equal to -3 but less than or equal to 5. D. Use your graph to find y when x is equal to 1.8, the truth set of the equation 2x squared minus 3x minus 17 is equal to 0. We will solve the A and B part of the question in this video, then we will solve the C and D part of the question in the next video. So let's look at the A and B part of the question. The relation given to us is y is equal to ps squared minus 5x plus q. The quadratic expression in this relation is ps squared minus 5x plus q. We can see that the coefficient of s squared and the constant term in the quadratic expression has not been given to us. They are represented with variables which are p and q. To find p and q, we are going to substitute some of the x and y values given to us in the table into this relation. Then we will simplify the resulting equation to find the values of p and q. After finding the values of p and q, we will substitute those values into the relation in order to complete the table. So let's begin by finding the values of p and q. Once again, the relation given to us is y is equal to ps squared minus 5s plus q. And this is the table of values given to us. So we have the x values here and we have the y values here. We can see that there are some points in this table that have both the x and y value. So for example, when x is minus 3, y is 21. When x is minus 2, y is 6. When x is 0, y is minus 12. When x is 4, y is 0. And when x is 5, y is 13. We can use any of these points to find the values of p and q. The first set of points I'm going to pick is 0 and minus 12. So when x is 0, y is minus 12. The relation given to us is y is equal to ps squared minus 5x plus q. But we have seen here that when x is 0, y is equal to minus 12. That is, if we put x is equal to 0 into this relation, y will give us minus 12. So let's do that. Y is minus 12 when x is equal to 0. So minus 12 will be equal to p times 0 squared minus 5 times 0 plus q. P times 0 squared is 0, minus 5 times 0 is 0. So we have minus 12 is equal to 0 plus 0 plus q. And this will give us q is equal to minus 12, or minus 12 is equal to q. So using the point 0 minus 12, we have been able to find the value of q as minus 12. Let's pick another point in order to find the value of p. I'm going to choose this point, 4, 0. When x is equal to 4, y is equal to 0. The relation is y is equal to ps squared minus 5x plus q. It means that if we substitute x is equal to 4 into this relation, y will give us 0. So 0 will be equal to p times x is 4. So p times 4 squared minus 5 times 4 plus q. Let's continue with the solution on this side. So you have 0 is equal to p times 4 squared minus 5 times 4 plus q. 4 squared is 16, so we have p times 16 squared, which will give us 16p, minus 5 times 4 will give us minus 20, so minus 20. We have found K to be minus 12. So you bring the value of K, which is minus 12. So we have 0 is equal to 16p minus 20 minus 12. This will give us 0 is equal to 16p minus 32, because minus 20 minus 12 is minus 32. We will group like terms. So we have 32 is equal to 16p. That is, we will bring 32 to the left hand side. It's negative here, so when it comes here, it becomes positive. So 32 is equal to 16p. We divide the left hand side by 16, we divide the right hand side by 16. And we have 2 is equal to p, or p is equal to 2. So you can see that using these 2 points, we have been able to find the values of p and q. P is 2 and q is minus 12. Once again, I want to remind you that you can use any of these points whose x and y values have been given to us to find the values of p and q. So you can use minus 321 or minus 26 to find the values of p and q. In the same way, you can use 0, minus 12, and 513 to find the values of p and q. You can use any of them and you still end up getting the same answer. So we have been able to find out that p is equal to 2 and q is equal to minus 12. We can now substitute the values of p and q into this relation. So we have y is equal to ps squared minus 5s plus q. And this was the table of x and y values given to us. We have been able to find out that p is 2 and q is minus 12. So when we substitute it into the relation, we will have y is equal to p is now 2, so 2s squared minus 5x. Q is minus 12, so minus 12. So the relation is y is equal to 2s squared minus 5x minus 12. With this relation, we can find the value of y for all the x values whose y value was not given to us. So we can find y when x is equal to minus 1. We can find y when x is equal to 1, when x is equal to 2, and when x is equal to 3. Let's do that. When x is equal to minus 1, so we are going to find the y value when x is minus 1. When x is equal to minus 1, y will be equal to, so we will substitute the value of minus 1 into this relation. So y is equal to 2 times minus 1 squared minus 5 times minus 1 minus 12. Remember that whenever you are squaring a negative number, you have to put that negative number in the brackets. So we have y is equal to 2 times minus 1 squared minus 5 times minus 1 minus 12. Minus 1 squared is 1. So we have 2 times 1, and that will give us 2. Minus 5 times minus 1 will give us positive 5. Then we have minus 12 here. So y will be equal to 2 plus 5 minus 12. And 2 plus 5 minus 12 will give us minus 5. So when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 5. The next one on the table is when x is equal to 1. So we are going to find the y value when x is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, y will be equal to, so we will substitute x is equal to 1 into this relation. And we will have y is equal to 2 times 1 squared minus 5 times 1 minus 12. 2 times 1 squared will give us 2. Minus 5 times 1 will give us minus 5. Then we have minus 12 here. So y is equal to 2 minus 5 minus 12. And this will give us minus 15. So when x is 1, y is minus 15. The next x value is 2. So we are going to find y when x is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, y will be equal to 2 times 2 squared minus 5 times 2 minus 12. 2 times 2 squared is 8. Minus 5 times 2 is minus 10. And we have minus 12. So y will be equal to 8 minus 10 minus 12. And that will give us minus 14. So when x is 2, y is minus 14. The next one is when x is equal to 3. When x is equal to 3, y will be equal to 2 times 3 squared minus 5 times 3 minus 12. 2 times 3 squared is 18. Minus 5 times 3 is minus 15. And we have minus 12. So y will be equal to 18 minus 15 minus 12. And 18 minus 15 minus 12 will give us minus 9. So when x is 3, y is equal to minus 9. So we have been able to find the values of p and q. Then after that, we substituted them into this relation. And using the relation, we have been able to complete the table by finding all the missing y values. In the next video, we are going to use the x and y values in this table to draw the graph of the relation y is equal to 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. Then we will use the graph to answer the last part of the question. So see you in the next video, and let's continue with the solution. Bye bye.